Did you know in the United States, the average adult consumes an estimated 17 teaspoons of added sugar each day? That accounts for 14% of total calorie intake in adults following a 2,000 calorie diet. Sugar is fine for you in small amounts, but too much can lead to weight gain, acne, and type 2 diabetes, and can increase your risk of several serious medical conditions. Sugar significantly impacts our bodies, from our brain function to our waistline. So, what can we do to protect our health? It starts with making mindful choices about the foods we eat. In this video, we are discussing 5 reasons why eating too much sugar is bad for your health. So, without any delay, let's get started. 1. Impaired insulin sensitivity. First up, impaired insulin sensitivity. Sugar consumption can lead to impaired insulin sensitivity, a condition in which cells become less responsive to the effects of insulin, a hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar levels. Emerging research suggests that high sugar consumption may alter the composition and function of the gut microbiota, the trillions of bacteria and other microorganisms residing in the gastrointestinal tract. Changes in the gut microbiota composition, often referred to as dysbiosis, have been linked to metabolic disorders such as insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Sugar-rich diets can promote the growth of pathogenic bacteria while reducing the abundance of beneficial microbes, contributing to metabolic dysfunction and impaired insulin sensitivity. Diets high in sugar, especially added sugars like sucrose and high fructose corn syrup, can lead to excessive intake of calories and carbohydrates. When consumed in large amounts, sugar overwhelms the body's capacity to process and metabolize it effectively. This can lead to elevated levels of glucose in the bloodstream, requiring the pancreas to release more insulin to help transport glucose into cells for energy. Moreover, chronic exposure to high levels of insulin due to excessive sugar consumption can lead to insulin resistance. Insulin resistance occurs when cells in the body, particularly muscle, liver, and fat cells, become less responsive to the actions of insulin. As a result, these cells require higher levels of insulin to respond to the same amount of glucose in the bloodstream. Over time, the pancreas may struggle to produce enough insulin to compensate for insulin resistance, leading to elevated blood sugar levels and the development of type 2 diabetes. 2. Weight gain. Next, weight gain. Sugar can cause weight gain through various mechanisms. Because of having high caloric content, sugary foods and beverages are often dense in calories but low in nutrients. Consuming excess calories from sugar can lead to weight gain, especially when these calories are not balanced by physical activity. Because of insulin response, when you consume sugar, particularly in the form of simple carbohydrates like table sugar and high fructose corn syrup, it quickly raises blood sugar levels. In response, the pancreas releases insulin to help cells absorb the glucose for energy. However, if you consume large amounts of sugar regularly, your cells may become resistant to insulin, leading to higher insulin levels in the bloodstream. Insulin resistance can promote fat storage, especially around the abdomen. By increasing appetite, high sugar consumption can lead to spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels, which can trigger hunger and cravings for more sugary or high-calorie foods. This can result in overeating and contribute to weight gain over time. Through fat storage, excess sugar that isn't immediately used for energy is converted into fat in the liver through a process called lipogenesis. This can lead to an accumulation of fat in the liver and contribute to overall weight gain. By disrupting hormonal balance, sugar consumption can disrupt hormonal balance in the body, affecting hormones that regulate appetite, satiety, and fat storage. For example, high sugar intake can lead to increased levels of insulin and leptin, hormones that play a role in hunger and metabolism. This can influence food intake and contribute to weight gain through increased risk of metabolic disorders. Chronic consumption of high amounts of sugar is associated with an increased risk of metabolic disorders such as type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, and obesity, all of which are linked to weight gain. While sugar itself does not directly cause weight gain, consuming it in excess and regularly can contribute to an imbalance in calorie intake, insulin resistance, and hormonal dysregulation, all of which can promote weight gain and obesity over time. 3. Increased risk of heart disease. Sugar's impact on your heart health is another concern. Consuming foods high in sugar, especially refined sugars and high fructose corn syrup, can lead to elevated blood sugar levels. Over time, consistently high blood sugar levels can damage the lining of the arteries and promote inflammation, increasing the risk of heart disease. Chronic consumption of high amounts of sugar can lead to insulin resistance, which is a condition where cells become less responsive to the effects of insulin. Insulin resistance is associated with metabolic syndrome, a cluster of conditions that includes high blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess body fat around the waist, and abnormal cholesterol levels, all of which increase the risk of heart disease. Moreover, sugary foods and beverages, especially those high in fructose, can raise triglyceride levels in the blood. Elevated triglycerides are a risk factor for heart disease as they can contribute to the buildup of fatty deposits in the arteries, atherosclerosis, and increase the risk of blood clots. Excess sugar consumption can contribute to weight gain and obesity, both of which are major risk factors for heart disease. Moreover, sugar consumption can trigger the release of inflammatory cytokines in the body, promoting chronic low-grade inflammation. Reducing sugar intake and following a balanced diet rich in whole foods can help lower the risk of heart disease and promote overall cardiovascular health. 4. Liver damage. Then there's liver damage. Your liver works hard to process the sugar you consume, but when you overload it with sugar, it converts the excess into fat, potentially leading to fatty liver disease and other liver-related issues. Fructose, a type of sugar found in fruits and added sugars like high fructose corn syrup, is metabolized primarily in the liver. Excessive consumption of fructose can overwhelm the liver's capacity to metabolize it, leading to the production of fat in the liver. This can contribute to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is a condition characterized by the accumulation of fat in the liver. Moreover, excess sugar consumption can lead to dyslipidemia, an abnormal lipid profile characterized by elevated triglycerides and low levels of high-density lipoprotein, HDL cholesterol. Dyslipidemia is associated with an increased risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and other liver-related conditions. Elevated blood sugar levels resulting from excessive sugar consumption can contribute to insulin resistance, even in individuals without diabetes. Insulin resistance can further exacerbate liver damage by promoting the accumulation of fat in the liver and impairing the liver's ability to regulate glucose and lipid metabolism. To protect liver health, it's important to limit the intake of sugary foods and beverages, prioritize whole foods rich in nutrients, and maintain a healthy weight through regular physical activity. 5. Accelerates aging. Lastly, sugar can accelerate aging. It contributes to the formation of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which damage collagen and elastin in your skin, leading to wrinkles, sagging, and other signs of premature aging. Sugar molecules can bind to structural proteins like collagen and elastin in the skin through a process called glycation. This alters the structure and function of these proteins, compromising the integrity and elasticity of the skin. Glycation of collagen and elastin contributes to the formation of wrinkles, fine lines, and sagging skin, leading to premature aging of the skin. Moreover, when sugar molecules in the bloodstream bind to proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids without enzymatic control, they form harmful compounds known as advanced glycation end products, AGEs. AGEs can accumulate in various tissues and organs over time, contributing to oxidative stress, inflammation, and tissue damage. This process is implicated in age-related conditions such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, and skin aging. High sugar intake can lead to oxidative stress, An imbalance between the production of reactive oxygen species, ROS, and the body's antioxidant defenses. Oxidative stress damages cellular components such as proteins, lipids, and DNA, leading to cellular dysfunction, tissue injury, and accelerated aging. Over time, oxidative damage accumulates and contributes to age-related changes in tissues and organs, including skin aging, cognitive decline, and increased risk of chronic diseases. To slow down the aging process and promote longevity, it's important to limit the intake of added sugars and focus on a balanced diet rich in whole foods, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory nutrients. So, there we have it, 5 potential damages that sugar consumption causes the human body. While sugar can add sweetness to our lives, it's essential to consume it in moderation and prioritize whole, nutrient-dense foods for optimal health. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to understanding how sugar affects your body. Keep watching our videos and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.